Hi, Lauren. I hope this will work. I think this is the correct problem. So, first scenario was that there's going to be an increase in the cost of dough, which would increase the costs. That would, cause a supply shift to the left, a decrease in supply, which would lead to higher equilibrium price and lower equilibrium quantity. Right? Now, the second scenario was that there's a higher enrollment of students. That would lead to a shift in demand. So the demand would shift to the right. This is an increase in demand. That would lead to a higher quantity and a higher price. So I can get a higher price in both of these, right? I have a higher price in this market. I have a higher price also in this market. But with the demand shift, the quantity is increasing. With the supply shift, the quantity is decreasing. So let's think about this. If the price increase was large, then the supply shift in the market for pizzas must have been larger than the demand. So I'm going to first try to do this. Supply shift was larger than the demand shift. So I'm going to draw a smaller shift in demand, okay? So this is combining now both into one. A smaller shift in demand. So what I get is even a further increase in price and then a little bit of a comeback on the quantity. But this is talking about a large price increase, but both of these shifts are actually increasing my price. So which one was larger really wouldn't matter, because if I look at the second picture and I have a relatively big shift in demand and I'm going to just draw a smaller reduction in supply here, then all I get is an actual even further higher price. Again, change in quantity here is positive with a little bit of a comeback, but overall a plus on quantity, right? So here I get a larger quantity. Here I get a negative change in quantity, but both of these are definitely going up higher in price. So whether it's the supply shift or the demand shift that's bigger than the other, both of them lead to a large price increase. So this is not an option. This is not correct. Whichever change occurred first, it didn't matter whether I shifted this one first or this one first, the final outcome's the same. So this is also not an option. Now, if the equilibrium quantity of pizza decreases, which was happening in this, right, in this picture, then the demand shift in the market for pizza must have been larger. Now, the way we drew it here, this is the change in demand, but this is the change in supply. The shift is actually much bigger on the supply side, not on the demand side. So this is not true, because it says that if the quantity decreased, which is did here, the supply had to have had a smaller shift. Demand was larger, and that's not true here. So we have one left. This one was a no, this one was a no, this one's a no. Equilibrium price of pizza decreased. Again, that's in this market. Supply shift must have been larger, and that's exactly what we showed here. Big shift in supply, small shift in demand. So this is your only correct answer. I hope this helps.